Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. Oh boy, 2015 Challenger Hellcat, 707 horsepower under the hood of this car, and it's not even broken in yet. Like 2,180 actual miles. The car is pristine front to back, in and out, practically a brand new car. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can read all the specs, study over 100 pictures top to bottom, and that's where you find the price tags on over 200 collector cars that we offer for sale. Go to volocars.com. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the YouTube channel, click on the bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, join me for a spin. And I'm going to have Caleb, my cousin, join me for a spin as well. He knows the modern muscle cars better than I do, so he's going to walk us through it as well.
All right, guys, we got a very clean example of a 2015 Hellcat, the Challenger, the coupe, obviously. This car has just under 2,200 miles, I believe, on it. Practically brand new. The paint shows excellent on it. I mean, have you seen any?
I just wiped the car down. I didn't even find a nick. Not saying there isn't one, but this car's immaculate. That's called pitch black.
Yeah, pitch black.
Actually, everything's blacked out. The wheels, what kind of tires are on there?
Yep, so part of the Hellcat package on it, you do get the bigger SRT wheels. They are painted in a matte black. We do have Pirelli performance tires on all four corners. Those, again, they have very little miles on them, so they're like new. Part of the SRT package, you get this rear spoiler. This is painted matte black.
It's got cool LED lights too.
Yeah,
we'll light
let's
up
see if we can pick them up. We'll have to do it when it comes back around. I like how they styled in the fuel gauge.
Yeah, it's
here.
old school.
Yep. Kind of ties in, makes it a little retro looking.
I know some red something or others popping from behind the wheel.
So you get the red Brembo brake calipers. Obviously, those are going to help you stop. You got all that horsepower. You're going to need to be able to stop it. The front rotors are slotted. They're actually a two-piece performance rotor, guys. So high quality stuff right there.
Six piston.
Six piston up front. I believe 3 or 4 in the rears.
The Hellcat comes with this really cool hood. One of the coolest features, though, is this headlight. That's air induction, right? Right intake, through the middle of the headlight. And what do you call those headlights? Projector beams, halos?
They are HID projectors with the halos. So in the daytime, the running lights are actually the LED rings around them.
It's got a front splitter.
Yep, matte front splitter on it. Looks like there's a tiny little scuff right here. Nothing too noticeable.
I wouldn't have brought that up. You're more honest than me. So there you have it. Why don't we go inside the car and pop the hood?
All right, guys. So we're inside the interior of this Hellcat. It's displayed really nicely. Now, guys, again, only less than 2,200 miles on it. It's actually 2,185 right now, to be exact. This car is in excellent condition. Everything's nice and new. It smells like a new car in here. The dash is nice and glossy. There's no wear or tear anywhere. They got a really nice carbon fiber bezel around the trim and the center console. That's a really nice touch. It kind of breaks away from the black. Now the seats. This is a black Laguna leather option. It's actually added option on top of the SRT package. So this was an additional cost. It's finished in a nice white stitch. Kind of ties it in. Again, offsets it a little bit, just adds to that interior. The steering wheel is also nice and soft leather. You get a white stitching around it. Guys, this is also a heated steering wheel. That's a really nice touch. Keeps your hands nice and warm and comfy. Not to mention the seats are heated as well, and they're cooled. So not only can you heat them up in the wintertime, even in the summertime, it's going to keep them nice and cool so you're not sweating all over the place. All this, the custom gauges, this changes in the middle here. you can go through it. Now when you drive in different modes, it's going to show different options on here. We'll try to get a different shot of that for you. Coming to the center console, you got a nice touch screen here, guys. You can go through your climate control. Back to controls here. You can set up your phone. There's a bunch of different apps on here. You do have navigation. You can, again, turn your heated steering wheel on here, as well as your heated seats and cooling seats. Now my favorite part of it is the drive mode. So ignition must be in run. Let's see if it'll do it for us. All right, guys, this is where the fun starts. This is the SRT page on here. You're going to be able to go through it. Now the red key unlocks all the power. You get 707 horsepower, guys, with this key right here. You can switch it from track mode. Again, it's going to tune the suspension. The transmission's going to shift differently. You do have paddle shifters on the steering wheel for that. Helps out with the auto transmission. There is a sport mode. It's going to change the transmission to a sport shift mode, and then the traction as well changes to a sportier feel, so it actually softens up a little bit, so it's a more comfortable ride. And then you can customize it. You can completely change it however you want. And then they have a default setting here. Moving on. Down here, again, you can change your different modes. Guys, this car has line lock and launch control for at the track, which is an awesome touch from the factory. SRT mode, that'll change it again into the red mode. It unlocks all the horsepower in this thing. You have parking sensors as well in this car. Rear parking sensors, a rear backup camera. You obviously don't want to damage anything when you're backing up on here. You got your dual climate control. Again, everything's real nice and soft and new. Last but not least is the Harman Kardon premium sound system, and we'll get more in depth with that when I show you the trunk. So coming around to the rear. So the trunk, obviously plenty of room in here. You can throw your golf clubs in here. You can throw even more than 2 suitcases in here for overnight or weekend travel. There is a battery tender that is hooked up. Now underneath the carpeted mat here, we have your battery in the rear. Instead of a spare tire, you're going to have an air inflator. Now, in case you have a flat tire, it does pump it up. You can hook it up to the cigarette lighter. It'll plug right in, power right up. There is a flat tire option. It'll actually put fix-a-flat in the tire too, so it'll get you to the next area that you can get it replaced. Part of the Harman Kardon system, you got a dual 10-inch subwoofer sound system in the back. So not only do you get to ride in comfort, but you get to ride with style too. It's a nice feature. We'll come around to the engine bay here. Now this is the best part of the car, guys. We're looking at Dodge's Supercharged Hemi engine. Again, a nice blower on top. This is a really nice appearance in here. I mean, look at that thing. That's massive. That's where all the power is coming from. It has everything's nice and tied in. They did a really nice job covering all the wire system. There's nice plastic covers everywhere. It's very clean. You could take this car to a show, pop the hood. It's very presentable. Larger intake system. It is mated to a 8-speed torque flight transmission. Again, with the optioned paddle shifters, so you can drive it in standard auto, be comfortable, or you can change it to the manual shifting and have some fun. Underneath, you got the dual stainless exhaust on it. Now, guys, it'll change the modes on the exhaust. We'll start it up here in a second, but you got to hear this beast roar. have it, guys. That was my impression on our beautiful 2015 Challenger Hellcat. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click on the bell icon. That way you get notified every time a new video gets posted. If you're interested in purchasing this car, you can call us, ask for me. I'm available pretty much 7 days a week. You can also visit our website, volocars.com. There you can see my full write-up description on not only this car, there's a whole bunch of cars up, a few hundred to be exact, both classic and modern muscles. You can see the full photo shoot on there, as well as put a deposit on this car. Thanks, guys.